How am I about to make 300,000 points in less than a month? Here's how. Welcome back to the Mile Pointers channel. I share ideas with you on how we can side hustle together to earn more credit card points and miles, and maybe even earn some extra cash on the side. I'm Steve. I'm just your average guy who doesn't have any special set of skills, but my goal is to earn over $50,000 and over 1 million points over these next 12 months. And this is all going to be done through side hustles. In today's episode, I'm going to give an update on how I've been doing these first 3 weeks of January and how I'm about to earn over 300,000 points during that time. And before you get started, I really appreciate if you could like this video, and if you're really liking the content and you want to follow along, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. It'll really help the algorithm. So diving a little bit into the numbers, I've earned a little under $2,100 for the month. I've made about $925.11 through selling a lot of my old items. I made $314.40 through gig sharing, so that includes Instacart, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. I've made so far $360 from crypto, and I've made $526.49 from manufactured spending. Now you're thinking to yourself, MS, that's usually points, but at the same time, I'm also making a profit off of it. So going first into my reselling, the channels that I'm using are nothing new. I'm on eBay, I'm on TCG Player, which is a marketplace for trading cards, and I'm also selling through StockX. Those are pretty easy marketplaces to put up old items that you want for sale, and I've been able to do just that. I'm selling a lot of my older and my newer Pokemon cards, both sealed products, so you're thinking these sealed boxes, collection boxes that I've been holding on to, and I've also got graded cards that I'm selling. So the $925 is after all the costs. I'm expecting that my selling speed will slow down as I deplete a lot of my inventory, but I'm selling as much as I can to get a head start on my goals. I've put a bunch of other things up on eBay, so I'm waiting for them to sell. I have more Pokemon graded cards. I actually have US Mint dollar coins that I'm hopefully gonna get maybe an $80 to $100 profit in total. I have 6 total coins up on a listing. They'll end this week, and they'll probably go into my February payouts. I've also put a couple other things on sale that I've never opened. I bought a Kindle Fire Stick for a resale. I'm putting up my old Bose headphones. They work great, by the way, but I just don't use them anymore. If I can get, anywhere from $75 to $80 in pure profit, that's great. That'll go add to my totals. Gig sharing. In my previous video, I was talking about how I became an Instacart shopper for over 8 hours. On top of that, I also signed up for DoorDash and I signed up for Uber Eats. So the breakdown is as follows. In Instacart, I made $257.10 after all my costs. And what are my costs? Those are primarily gas and mileage based on the miles that I drove while I was working for Instacart. I would say on an hourly basis, that was the least profitable one for me. The other two that I did make some money on were Eats, where I made a total of $22.41 over just 2 orders, and DoorDash, where I made $34.89 over 4 orders. Now you're probably thinking, for both DoorDash and for Eats, the per order pay is super low. And that's true. I was driving a lot, picking up orders, dropping them off. But what's important to note here is that unlike Instacart, I don't have to go in the store and shop and take 30 minutes to an hour, wasting a lot of my time looking for items, looking for substitutions, communicating with customers. DoorDash and Eats is so much less stress to deal with. And I was able to actually finish some of these orders within 10 to 15 minutes. So my hourly rate was much more than the $16 or $17 that I got from Instacart. In fact, looking at the hourly rates, I made $23.26 per hour on DoorDash, and I made a whopping $44.82 per hour on Eats. That was just through being efficient and taking on orders right as I was about to complete previous ones on other platforms. It's just a better way of doing things. Now, that's not to say I won't still do Instacart. I'll probably start off doing that, and as I'm about to complete an order, I'll do another DoorDash or Uber Eats order, but there's just different ways to optimize maximizing the amount that you're making. Crypto, I've earned $360 month to date in January just from free crypto. The breakdown is as follows. I've earned $160 in AMP and I've earned $200 in XLM. I expect to earn about $40 to $80 additionally before the end of the month. So that'll bring me close to $400 in crypto. And this is a pretty sustainable process that I'm doing. And I can see myself scaling up to maybe $800 or $1,000 per month. That'll go a long way towards my $50,000 goal. And finally, manufactured spending. I do a lot of buying on behalf of these buyers clubs. I'll order direct from outlets or online shops, and I'll send it direct to an address where people will buy them. Oftentimes, a lot of these products are break even, but there are a couple of products that will give me some profit, especially if I order enough. And this month I just got extremely lucky. I had some good profits and I made a lot on Apple devices. In total, made about $526. Now, this is not super common. I'm expecting my profit to be less than $100 on a monthly basis, but I'll take it for what it is. Now, the interesting stuff, my points earned. This is where I'm way ahead of the schedule. I'm about to earn over 300,000 points, even though my points goal is 1 million. I don't really know what to do here. Month to date, I've earned 56,548 points, of which 41,000 were in these past 2 weeks. I earned 4,400 points through everyday spend. I earned 34,000 points through manufactured spending, and I earned an additional 18,000 points through manufactured spending that hasn't posted to my account yet. So it will once my items ship to the buyers clubs, but it hasn't hit my account just yet. And you're thinking to yourself, where are the other 265,000 points? That's actually through a couple of retention, sign up, and referral bonuses that I've earned this month. So everyday spend, let's break down what kind of points I've earned. I've earned 211 AA points, negative Hilton points, almost 3,000 membership rewards points. Those are Amex points for those who don't know. 279 Citi points, thank you points, and about 1,000 Chase points or Ultimate Rewards points. If we take a look into what my actual spending was, we can see the most spend was towards air travel, where I spent about $400. That's just for a personal trip. I'm flying two people. I paid for 2 tickets in first class, actually, to Nashville one way. So that made up a large bulk of my $1,200 spend this month. Other things include $262 in restaurants. That's high for me as I'm living in New Jersey, but we went out for New Year's, we went out afterwards, so that actually made up more than 50% of that $260. Groceries, I spent about $200 there. Pretty normal, but you'll see that even though I spent more on gas and fuel and parking than on groceries, let's say, I earned more points there because I'm using a credit card that takes advantage of multipliers. So I'm earning 4 points per dollar on groceries. I'm earning 5 points per dollar on air travel. So make sure to maximize those using the right credit cards. I'm personally using my Amex Platinum, my Amex Gold, as well as my Citi AT&T Access More card. All right, let's get to the good stuff, the manufactured spending piece. I earned 34,000 in earned, 18,000 in unearned points so far. 3,600 was in American Airlines, 8,000 were in Amex points, 13,000 in Citi, that's the best one, and 9,000 in Chase points. But you're probably thinking to yourself, what in the world are you buying? So let's break that down. So if you take a look, these are the things that I've bought from a manufactured spending. Really all of them are actually from Amazon, but you'll see I spent a total of about $21,000 this month to get those 51,000 points. I bought 5 AirPods, 5 Amazon gift cards worth about $3,000. That actually goes towards buying these products. There's some tips and tricks that I have in my previous video on how you can earn 4 points per dollar spent on these Amazon cards, and that's why I buy them. I bought 5 Apple Watches, 4 Amazon Fire Sticks, 6 Fire tablets. That's a combination of the 7-inch as well as the 8-inch tablets, 11 iPads. This is where I'm hitting a ton of my spend there, and it was profitable in the end, so it makes it worth it. 1 MacBook. That's actually not shipping until March. I ordered that direct from Apple So those points won't really post likely until March when it ships. My takeaway here is if you're using buyers clubs, you can easily hit these numbers and scale your points earning pretty quickly. And then now you're thinking, where did the other 265,000 points go? So let's break that down. The first 85,000 was from retention bonuses. I called up Amex and I asked them about two of my cards that had annual fee hits, the past month. One was the Amex Gold and one was the Platinum. The Amex Platinum, they offered me 55,000 points for spending an additional $4,000 in the next 3 months. Now, that's not an issue for me because I'll be using buyers clubs and manufactured spending to hit those points. So that's an easy 55,000. And similarly for the Amex Gold, they offered me 30,000 points for $3,000 spend in 3 months. Also pretty easy. I'm already using my Amex Gold to go to grocery stores and purchase Amazon gift cards for my manufactured spend. So easy 85,000 points. I'll knock that out in the next week, maybe couple weeks. 20,000 of my points came from referral bonuses. There's a really good Amex Business Platinum offer going on, and I was able to successfully refer somebody to that, and I earned 20,000 points on approval. If you have friends that are looking to get cards and you have some of these cards yourself, you can refer and get those points as well. And then finally, credit card sign-up bonuses. This is the bulk of where I'm earning my points. 160,000 points across American Airlines and Chase points. The first one, I signed up for a Citi Advantage business card that gave me 60,000 points after $4,000 in spend in the past 3 months. I actually signed up for it late last year, knowing that I would complete the spend this year. So I just completed that spend and I expect those points to post in the next month or so when the statement closes. And similarly for the Chase points, I signed up my business for a Chase Inc. preferred card that was 100,000 points for $15,000 in spend over 6 months. I used manufactured spending techniques to get there and I just completed that spend this month. I'll expect those points to hit my account when the statement closes again. So all in all, that takes me to a total of 321,548 points that I will have earned up to January 23rd. I don't think this is going to be very common for me, but I think earning 60,000 points in a month is very, very doable. And 306,000 of those points were coming in the past 2 weeks. So if I can do it, you can do it too. So where does that bring me in totals? I'm about $2,000 towards my $50,000 goal. I mean, I'm 4% of the way there. I'm a little bit behind. I should be averaging a little bit over $4,000 in spend if I want to hit that. So I'm going to have to find some new ways to make money. I'll actually be in Tennessee for a little bit of February, so I'm going to have to get creative there. And my 300,000 points, I'm already 30% of the way there to my million points. So what do you guys think? What should I do? Should I set a new goal post and make it 2 million, 3 million points for the year? Or should I use some of that manufactured spending and use it to get cash back on my credit cards so that I can use it towards my $50,000 cash goal? I'll appreciate any comments that you have below. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, just remember to like the video again, hit subscribe. I'm Steve, and if I can do it, you can do it too. I'll see you next time.